Hey y'all, it's Day. So I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. I'm really excited. This is going to be my first reading that I'm doing here on Twitter. So I'm looking forward to vibing with you guys and building a community here. I'm also going to be providing some services and products. I do make fixed candles, so I'll be getting that information up for you through the link in the bio. So you can check those out if you are wanting a fixed candle. And I'll be coming on here in the next few videos to share with you my fixed candles. So I'm looking really forward to it. I'm really excited. I'm going to be offering free consultations as well because I personally don't want to just make a fixed candle just for anyone. I want to make sure that we're on the right track. We both know what the goal is. We're both able to set intentions for it. So I'm going to be offering free consultations, and we're just going to make sure that we get it right. And it's a collaboration between, us getting our intention together with Spirit, God, the universe, whoever it is that you connect with or what resonates with you. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for that, and it's about to be lit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this reading. As my angels, guides, ancestors, God's source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love, on my spiritual team to continue to guide and protect me and help me with this reading. What is it that needs to be heard? What's the first message that's coming up here? So I'm hearing the word revoke. And we have the lovers, the Two of Cups here in reverse is coming through. And we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse here on the right. And I'm hearing the word communicative as well. So the initial message that's coming through is like something that is very important to you, something that you enjoy doing or you enjoy partaking in. If it's not working out, being able to voice that. Any exchanges that you have or relationships that you have with other people, if it's not conducive to you, if it's not working out, being able to acknowledge that with your mind, with your intellect, and being able to voice that, stand on it, maintaining a sense of integrity with the things that you're getting involved in. Because a lot of times we find ourselves in situations that we feel uncomfortable, but we overextend ourselves. And then later, when it gets to a point where we can't handle it anymore, we find ourselves having resentment towards that person, those people, or this situation. When we realized that it wasn't working in the first place, but we chose not to acknowledge that. So that's coming through here. And a part of being in those situations where you don't feel comfortable, you're not happy, but you decide to stick it out and stay anyway, kind of leaves us at a disadvantage in situations where our spiritual team would rather us to realize and acknowledge and take ownership or responsibility for our own ability to be resourceful is coming up here. So you may be in a situation where your spiritual team wants you to take the resources that you have right now, take the little that you have right now, even though you want to have more advanced things. Maybe you prefer to be in a better situation. Maybe you're waiting for a better time. Your spiritual team is seeing you from their perspective as resourceful. But because you're compromising yourself and you're choosing not to acknowledge that something is not working out for you, it's going to lead you in a place where you are just going to be in a place of regret. We also have the Tower card coming out sideways here. So this is a situation where sometimes the walls are closing in and it's time to move on to a next stage in our life, or it's time to move on to something better, but we choose to stay in this space as the walls are closing in. And that's what causes the Tower moments. It's kind of like holding on to a relationship that you know is not working, or holding on to a job that you know is not conducive for your life, holding on to an image that's no longer serving you. And then because we stayed in that space longer than we needed to, something just falls apart. It all just falls apart. So our spiritual team gives us time, and it gives us choices to kind of, we can allow things to fall away from our lives naturally. We can choose to give up things by acknowledging that they're no longer conducive for our lives. Or if we continue to stay, it's kind of like, you heard the term riding until the wheels fall off. We could choose that route as well. And that's basically what the Tower card can look or feel like. You driving on the road, you know that your tire is busted, but you chose to ignore it. You chose not to acknowledge it. And then we have a tire blowout at the most inconvenient time when you're on your way to a job interview, or you need it. Of course, we always have somewhere that we need to be. So it's like putting ourselves in a position to create an inconvenience in the future that could have been avoided had we surrendered to it beforehand, or had we addressed the issue at hand before this happened. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is definitely speaking to, I'm hearing the word empowerment. So your spiritual team, from their perspective, you have the ability to empower yourself. However, you feel like entrapped, or you can get into this space where you think, why does this always happen to me? Why me? Why this? And getting kind of into that negative thought frame. Your spiritual team is definitely encouraging you to take accountability for some of the things that you've brought into your life. And yes, we do all have hardships, and a lot of them do really suck. And it's really hard for me to sit and say, be positive, just do this, just do that. At the end of the day, when we do get stuck in these negative thought forms, or we get into this space where like, why has this always happened to me? Why is this happening to me? It doesn't get better just because you keep that mind frame. So we have to find another way, especially since our spiritual team is coming through to say that we are resourceful. So that's coming up here. Very interesting. We also have the Page of Pentacles coming out, and it's coming out evenly between this Queen of Swords, underneath the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. So your spiritual team is definitely wanting you to continue to working on and developing, or focusing on being resourceful, exercising your idea of what it means to be resourceful. So a typical example is like somebody who wants to get online and they want to start making videos. They want to get on YouTube, but they feel like they don't have the right phone, or they don't feel like they have the right camera, or they feel like my apartment is not that, that Pinterest, that Instagram, that top paid YouTuber quality. And so they allow that to stop them from, starting. This is your reminder that like you don't have to have the top quality equipment to start doing what you want to do. You need to have the top quality commitment. You need to have the top quality content, as in the content of your words. Me personally, I like diehard YouTube. I love being on YouTube. I love listening to other people's perspective. I've literally watched the fuzziest 420 I forgot the 480 quality videos from 2009, and they have value to me because of the content of that person's words and the information that they're sharing. So your spiritual team is definitely wanting you to take notice of the value that you bring. Start adding to the value that you bring, and try not to focus so much on, the superficial. You could definitely build up, I love the aesthetically pleasing videos as well. I love the quality videos as well. That's like, I understand that. So yeah, I mean, we all love the aesthetics. Let's not cap. But Spirit is definitely wanting you to get to that place where you feel confident in the product and the value that you're bringing personally, and trusting, I'm hearing, trusting that the people that are meant to take advantage of your service, to look at your art, will see that, because it truly will come through, is what's coming through here. So wow, that's powerful here. Also, so that was for the Page of Pentacles coming out directly underneath the Magician in reverse. And then we had the Queen, it came out underneath the Queen of Swords in reverse as well. So taking value, taking stock into your words, taking stock, like knowing that your words matter, knowing that your voice matters, standing up for yourself. Your spiritual team is saying that there's some personal development needed in your communication. There's value in your communication. They're wanting you to continue to add on to it. So in those situations where you feel a little bit more reluctant to speak up, is when you need to speak up the most. So just kind of take note of that. It's okay if you forget. Just remember that when you the next time that you get into those type of situations, just, prep, talk about it to yourself. Keep note of when you forget to speak up for yourself. Take note of when you feel like you're clamming in, and continue to keep that at the forefront of building on your communication is very important. So we talked about this tower moment and how sometimes we can stay in situations that are no longer serving us because we're holding on to this sense of identity. Maybe it's like we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be rejected. We don't want to feel like we're without. We don't want to feel like a loser. We don't want to start from the bottom. We don't want to be seen being too vulnerable. We don't want to be seen with a low quality video. It's the type of energy here. But Spirit is saying, like, get started now. Please get started now. Start, any step. Start the process. Start writing down the dialogue. Even if you're not, the example that came through is like making videos. Write down video ideas. Like, just get started is definitely the message that was coming through here. And I'm hearing low quality exchanges. Be mindful of low quality exchanges that you may be having. The thing is that sometimes, like I said, we're in situations where we're overextending ourselves. We didn't feel comfortable in the first place, but we dealt with it anyway. And then later on, something happens, something breaks the camel's back. And now all of a sudden, I've done this for you, I've done that for you. But the truth is, nobody asked you to, though. You did it because you were getting something out of it. And you have to acknowledge that, because if you don't acknowledge that, nothing's going to keep you from having experienced that again. So we have to take accountability for the things that, even if we were doing things for other people out of the kindness of our hearts, we were getting something out of that exchange. So our spiritual team is definitely wanting us to acknowledge, why are we doing something? What is the intention? Because ultimately, if you do something nice for someone, there shouldn't be a situation where we regret doing something nice if our intentions were pure. Because there's this quote that I saw that was like, it was like, don't ever think that you played me. I do things out of the kindness of my heart. And that's on period. Like, don't ever think that you played me. You played yourself by trying to play me, because I did that out of the kindness of my heart. And if you take advantage of that, or you don't respect that, or you trying to do something else with it, or you thought that you was playing me, you just played a good-hearted person. So you're really the one that's losing. But yeah, so that was coming through. And then we had the Judgment card that was coming out sideways underneath this Two of Cups, where we're talking about being mindful of the exchanges that we're partaking in. And the Judgment is speaking to a revelatory moment where we can realize later on through this tower that, some of the exchanges that we've been partaking in are just not adding up. It's not conducive to our life. It's taking more than it's giving, or it's not giving at all. And that can lead to like heartbreak type of energy where you're just feeling like, again, the victim. Why is this happening to me? I'm always giving to people and no, I never get anything back. Okay, so what were you getting out of these exchanges? That's what your spiritual team is wanting to take acknowledge. Are you giving because you're afraid to be alone? Are you participating in this because you want to get favor? I'm hearing. Are you trying to be a part of an organization or a club or a group of people? Are you trying to maintain a certain level of identity? Are you trying to convince yourself that you're a good person by overextending your energy to other people? So those are the type of things that our spiritual team is definitely wanting us to reflect on. And this is an opportunity to redefine who it is that we are and the direction that we're wanting to go in. And that's on period. This is for the grown. This is for the grown. So we also have the Page of Cups in reverse. And that's coming out directly underneath this Tower card, which came out sideways, which is quite interesting here. I'm not entirely sure, but we have Justice in reverse. We have Justice underneath the deck here. So justice for yourself. Our spiritual team is definitely wanting us to take more initiative. They're wanting us to put ourselves first in more situations. And I'm hearing the word earned. They want us to put ourselves in a position where we're like, we earn who we are. And when the word earn is coming through, going back to this example of overextending yourself, they want us to practice authenticity. They want us to stand in integrity in regards to our exchanges, the things that we get involved in or the people that we get involved in and the interactions that we have with these people. They want us to stand in our integrity and be authentically ourselves so that we don't have to worry so much about, does this person like me? Do they not like me? Because when we're being authentic, that's an automatic, think of a natural repellent. When we're being ourselves, some people will like us, some people won't, but we can stand in our integrity because we like ourselves. And the people that are not for us will automatically go away, rather than us trying to bait people into situations with us. So that's very important. That's a part of justice and having integrity. And this is coming out directly on top of this 8 of Swords in reverse, where we're feeling like a victim. We're feeling like, why is this happening to me? It's because we're putting ourselves in these situations unknowingly, and that's powerful. So on top of the deck, we had the 5 of Pentacles, and this can speak to, having a lack mentality, having a poverty type of mindset. It goes along with this, why is this happening to me type of energy. So our spiritual team, again, is reiterating that they want us to see ourselves as resourceful. This is why the Magician came out in reverse. The spiritual team is acknowledging, yes, I understand that you don't have the best equipment for your YouTube videos. I understand that you don't have that aesthetically pleasing top YouTuber background. I understand that you don't have high-end clothes. I understand that you don't feel like a fashion model. But I want you to use what we gave you because it's enough, I promise you, to get you where you need to be. And you can expound on that. You can enhance on that. You can, work with that. So your spiritual team is asking us to use the cards that we are dealt because it is enough. And a lot of us are in a place where we're like, it's not enough. It's not enough. Like, I don't even understand why you thought that this was enough. But our spiritual team, I talk to a lot of people that they have this mindset that they're stuck. And I definitely resonate with them because it's like, who am I to tell you that you're about to get evicted and that everything is going to be okay and that you just need to find away and that everything is going to be okay. Just have a positive mindset. Like, that's hard to try to stay positive in that type of mind frame. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you something that your spiritual team is not going to tell you. Like I can't tell you that yes, you're going to have an apartment tomorrow. I'm sorry. Like, your spiritual team is saying, use the hand that is dealt to you and work with it, because we know that you can find a way. And a big important part of getting through hard moments is giving your burdens to your spiritual team, asking them to hold them for you, as to help you with your emotional body and to help you get through the day. And then also asking for them to help you as well. Like, ask them to touch your life, ask them to touch your body, ask them we have to give them an invitation, because we're operating off of free will. So we have to ask for help, unfortunately. And that's one of the biggest things that I hate personally, is having to ask for help. It's like, you see me struggling. I'm that person, like, I know you see me struggling over here. So why do I have to tell you? But yeah, so that's the energy. Give your spiritual team permission to help you is a huge one for me, and a huge part of this message here. But the upside about this Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse is that while it's the Five of Pentacles and it represents lack mentality, poverty type of mindset, acknowledge that you do still have 5 Pentacles. And a big part of the message was that your spiritual team is wanting you to build on what you already have, expound on what you already have, be resourceful. It's enough is coming through here. So wow, that's powerful. Is there anything else that we need to know in regards to this message? Is there anything else that we need to know in regards to this message? Did something come out? Is there anything else that we need to know? Oh yeah, I did. In regards to this message. Wow. So yeah, so we also have the Knight of Cups, which is coming out on top of this Magician card, which came out in reverse. And I'm hearing the word clarity. So your spiritual team is saying that if you take seriously the hand that was dealt to you, if you take another look at the hand that was dealt to you, the resources that you have currently now, you will find value in them. If you get to your place where you could trust that your spiritual team has your back, they're looking out for you, and that, we can get to a place where we think all the roads are closed, that there's no other options, but we have to get to a practice of telling ourselves that that's not true. All the options are available to me. Everything is working out for me. Affirmations are very powerful. But yeah, they're saying, like, basically with this Knight of Pentacles, like, yes, it's there. It's true. The cards that we dealt you, or the resources that you currently have right now, have value. Use them. Offer them. They want, and I'm hearing the word trust. Trust that what you have right now is enough. Everything that I need is coming to me at the perfect time. Everything that I need comes to me at the perfect time. It's one of the affirmations that I use. Everything that I need comes to me at the perfect time. I need to re-say that again, because I haven't said that in months. Everything that I need comes to me at the perfect time. So, like, trusting that and not allowing to get into that heavy mindset of thinking, things don't work out. We also have the King of Wands in reverse, speaking to how sometimes we can get to a place where we're not taking initiative on things that we need to do in our lives. But the important message is coming through is just like knowing that you are equipped. And then we have the Star card that is coming out here, offering healing. So there's a lot of healing that's needing to be done, especially in situations where a part of our identity, a part of our something that we associated with for a very long time has become a part of our identity, and now we're being challenged or encouraged to let that part of our identity go, because that's not who we truly are. We're so much more. And so it's kind of like losing a crutch, something that we've been depending on as a means to get by and get through, and learning how to move forward, or how to navigate in new ways. And that's a part of this magician that's coming through here. So a lot of us, we're losing some of our, you may have heard from Taryn Guy, like beauty crutches. Beauty crutches can be like wearing eyelash extensions all the time. And so now you don't feel beautiful, or you don't feel yourself without the eyelashes, or wearing lipstick or makeup all the time. And so now you don't value how you look without the makeup. That's a beauty crutch. But in life, we also have, all different types of crutches. It could be the type of job that you work, and now something in your life is changing where that job is no longer serving you. It's no longer a part of who you are and where you want to go. It's no longer, conducive to your energy. You're not happy there. So, career, a car, a house, the way you used to dress, your body is changing. These are crutches. These are not who we are. And sometimes we go through things in life that requires us to either let those things go, or to move on to something else, or to learn who we are without those things. And that is a crutch, because that's not who we are. And so we have to learn how to navigate in new ways. And that's why the Star card is coming out, offering healing to ourselves. And I'm hearing the word embarrassment. So some of us, like I said earlier, we're feeling embarrassed by having to start at the bottom. We're feeling embarrassed by, having to start over, or not being able to maintain a certain status, not being able to identify with a certain group of people. So these things are not who we are, and we've been using those aspects of our lives to get us to the next level. So yeah, so sometimes we are given the opportunity to allow these aspects of our lives to fall away, or we can stay in a space too long, and then we'll experience that blowout type of energy where things just fall apart unexpectedly, and we kind of like fall on our ass. So yeah, the last card that's coming out here is the Four of Swords in reverse. Typically this will represent meditating, grounding, collecting yourself, collecting your thoughts, connecting your mind to your body. And this is coming out in reverse, acknowledging that that's hard to do right now. Like I said, when you're facing like financial issues, you might be getting evicted. It's hard to say, just be positive. But your spiritual team is coming through to acknowledge that, this is a very uncomfortable time for you. It's going to be very uncomfortable to adjust to these changes, but that you can do it. But it takes grounding. It takes grounding your mind and your body. Asking for help. Remember, giving your burdens to your spiritual team and things like that. So yeah, I definitely wish you guys the best of luck. Let me know if this reading did resonate with you. And again, I'm going to be updating my website. I'm going to be offering fixed candles with specific intentions as well. So I'll be coming on in the next few videos to share those fixed candles with you guys. And as I mentioned, I'll be doing free consultations so we can make sure that we get it right. And then it'll be shipped. I'm going to be shipping all the candles out priority mail, just to make sure that it gets to you in a timely manner, as well as that the likelihood of it getting to you, because I'm putting my energy into the candles, and you are too. So it's not like just manufactured where I could just send you another candle. So you want to make sure that it's being sent out priority mail. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.